Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time when you see our program, for you will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's morning show. Okay, so Rio Ferdinand, maybe one of the football pundits out there, Baba can talk about this season, and they're going to talk about some of the Arsenal young stars, especially Ethan Waneri. So he's going to say this season, make Ateta give Ethan Waneri many playing time, because this could be the season where the guy will get some proper breakthrough. And many of our community members share the same sentiments. So when you look at how the Metro put out this report, Rio Ferdinand backs Arsenal start to have proper breakouts, and he can also talk about Max Dillman. Now, when you read the entirety of the report, Rio Ferdinand is begging Ateta to give it to Waneri a greater role next season, and believes it could be a proper breakout year for the midfielder if he is handed more opportunities. Yes, and nobody can deny that Ethan Waneri, the guy, did very good, because especially when you see what he do for the match he play against AC Milan, that first half when the guy play, the guy really display. Now, Ferdinand say everyone who watched the podcast, that's your podcast, knows that there's a different energy about me when I'm talking about young players. The legendary ex-Manchester United and England defender said this on his Rio Ferdinand Presents YouTube channel. I was the same with Kobe Mainoo in the Euros, Phil Foden when he first busted the scene, Cole Palmer, Lamine Yamal, obviously the City Due, great young players who just get you off your seat. You watch them and go, oh yeah, give me some more of that. This player played one preseason game. I spoke about him in November, and I've probably spoken more about him a bit more than that as well, because I've seen him play as a kid. Now you're going to talk about Max Dillman. Don't forget that name. Arsenal have produced another gem. Ferdinand added, they've got one coming through too. And I think this season could be his proper breakout year. I hope it will be. They had Bukayo Saka for a few years, who seemed like an elder statesman in the changing room, and they have 50-year-olds knocking about like Max Tillman. He's become one of the youngest Arsenal players to play at the club in the preseason friend in Singapore against AC Milan. By the way, not minions, but AC Milan, they're no small now. Anyway, it's early days, but it looks like Declan Rice already carried the guy under and wings. Okay, you're going to show him the ropes, the coach him, you get the Sean Martins, they go. You get they talk say if they see many people they talk say making the hype Max Dillman. I need to say I see people saying don't hype him. So what are we in football for? What are we here for? We are here to be entertained, to get excited about young talents. We are here to talk about it, love it, and appreciate it. The same way people say, I choose to the help Arsenal players. What is our job as a fan? You don't go hype your own player. You don't go hype your team. They say, hey, I choose. You're hyping. You're shaking. I beg you. If you know sabi hype, I go hype am for you. Again, that's what's supposed to be. Liverpool wey dey carry a kitty kid, this a kitty pikin, tell saying they like Thierry Henry. Don't be hyping me that. But I no go see that one. I don't tattoo stuff and I go see. But all in all, I'm happy because me before I get my reservations on it when they say probably Ateta wants to protect him. But from the look of things, maybe I don't know what the Ateta mind. None of us know. But this season could actually be that season why we then go actually allow it one day to thrive. But make I no lie for you, let us call this speed a speed. Now all of us, we talk say make them buy Eberechi Eze. Eberechi Eze coming, whether you want to agree or not, is going to hamper the growth of Ethan Waneri and Max Dillman. You don't need to disagree. That's a fact. Because there is no way Eberechi Eze will come. He will now become the third name in the pecking order of midfielders behind Odegaard. There is no way Waneri will come there above of him. It's not possible. So be mindful what you wish for. You get? So you can't eat your cake and have it. You can't have it both ways. It is either they leave Eberechi Eze, bring a normal winger, because Eberechi Eze primary role is the midfield. His secondary role will be wing if the people where they win get injury. There's no way Martinelli will be fit, so okay, Eberechi Eze go play there. I know I tell you for free. So you need to be careful what you wish for. That's just the truth. So, but more just to see how things will go, because all things being equal, I still expect Ateta to play normal 4-3-3. I don't expect him to play 4-4-2. Maybe some games, yes, it was okay, let's be compact and play 4-4-2, but normally I expect him to stick to his normal 4-3-3 that they will still collapse to 3-2-4-1 as we invert. But I just make an open an eye. But those I better change. One day they no go see game time. Nobody say no go play. But if they come on with the guard, now a very they go put like for like. Because in get mad experience, obviously no go deny him. He's better than Waneri. You get more experience. If the score goes well, they give assist well. You cannot deny it. I'm sure one time say Waneri better pass a very chasing. So that's what it just be. All right, let's move on to other stories. Now, Christian Mosquera. Come and say what they talk about Arsenal. So you go talk say, see, this Arsenal, say if you come here, in fact, it's an opportunity that came up. How you take come here? It's an opportunity that came up that I couldn't let it pass me by. I'm joining a historic, massive club. When you arrive here with your family, you really feel the greatness of this place. He's not the only one saying this. Even Zubimendi actually said this when they interviewed him. So, well, my dear lovers, at the end of the day, Starlink don't actually apologize for what happened yesterday because they frustrated my life. Yesterday, their network just off. I'm not even saying a global problem. I just say maybe not only our side, not global, because they can't apologize. How many hours? The network can come back around that kind to 11 or after 10 or something like that. Before I can say, I know if it's on the record now, say make I just go live. That was why we went live very late yesterday. So they don't apologize. They say Starlink is currently in the network outage, and we're actively implementing it. Look at when they first put the first message. The second one, and first and second, like 4 hours apart. So then later they come and say, okay, the network issue has been resolved, Starlink service has been restored. We understand how important. Well, apology accepted. I just make a let you know say that yesterday one not be really my fault to get and Starlink nine lose guard. And it never happened before. Now the first time, because people they tackle them for social media, the first time that kind of thing don't happen, with them go down. Yes, it's unusual. So we still forgive them again. So let's move on and hope that never repeats itself again. Because all this MTA person will trust them. Now, Rice when they talk say this Max Doman, who everybody they talk about Max Doman. This guy is the best 15-year-old in the country at the moment. The best, you get, and certainly is making a huge impression at Arsenal. So the guys have got exam, all those all the GSS exam, GC, I would say they call them. You get their own UK equivalent of GCSE. So you go write the exam. So I see they go school, they play ball. So well, to show he's a very smart kid. So wish him all the best, making it come up for Arsenal. Now, Fabrizio Romano they give us this report of the most money that has been spent in the Premier League transfer window since 2016, and the club don't spend the most money. Now, 2023-2024, Chelsea spent the most, 434 million. Then 2022-2023, Chelsea spent the most, 295 million. Liverpool 25-26, and this current one will be like this now. Liverpool don't spend so far highest, 295. Then 22-23, Chelsea again. This is now summer and what do they call it? And January. So Chelsea again 278. Look out of the top 6, Chelsea did like 4 times. You see Arsenal there. What also they say? Yes, they supported Arteta. They gave him money. They gave him this one. These people waiting there, they get forward. Not be club like us, not be owners like us, and all of them where they are PSR compliant and FFP compliant. How did they do it? As long as what they did is within the ambits of the law, why couldn't we follow them and do it as they do and they go? Look at Chelsea, spending with reckless abandon. Nobody they don't use and do much achievement like that, though. But at least they will Club World Cup, they will hold that one. They say with the conference, they will see hold that one. So that is what we are saying. Whatever these guys are doing, do it with them. People they do say, I'm holier than that. Do it with them. That's the argument. Nobody say the Kronkers know they spend, but they are not spending significantly. They know they spend well. Like they give your wife maybe 1,000 naira to go cook soup. Because yes, I can give her money now. They give her money. But people they give their wife maybe 100,000. You don't give 100,000. Okay, what of give her like maybe 20k? Anyway, that analogy is a very funny analogy. But I guess we can turn them in there. But you know, say Kronkers. That's why before this window start, I say this is going to be the best window you've ever seen. Because I believe what them talk, say they go do. When Josh come aside for press conference, talk and say like this, say Next season we will support Arteta, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. Because so far so good, they've tried. They've tried. So are they happy? Say they don't spend, and we are not done yet. The Arteta say we still need more bodies. So more than see how all these things go unfold at the end of the day. Look at spending, look at money. You see us not there? So it be. Now, away from that. So, you know, say I mean, talk about our calendar. How many games do Gyökeres go play? I mean, the say maybe Arsenal go say make you just chill, make you relax. But when you look at the preseason we still remain, we don't already play AC Milan. So on Sunday we'll go play Newcastle. So I think that Sunday game, all things being equal, today and Friday. So Gyökeres is supposed to don't go there. So Gyökeres, he may not play, he may play, maybe in the stadium just to say hello. He just did there. Then the match against Tottenham Hotspur, I expect him to feature. Then we'll come back to the Emirates, come play Villarreal and Atletico Bilbao before the new season go kick off. So that's what it will be. So we'll just expect it to happen. All positive. Now, don't forget that for the way Gyökeres still come up for Sporting Lisbon, obviously he annoy many people. Now, one senior man there now they talk say Gyökeres no get respect. So why go come out for Sporting like that? You say it don't really make any sense. So they call him Laurindo Fijo, who is a football coach and the pundits in Portugal. He call Islam the Sweden international. Say if to say no do the way they do, he's supposed to be a legend for that Sporting Lisbon because the things we do there is no normal. In doubt, say another person go come there, can't do that same thing. But based on the way they live, many fans not really they happy. You get based on the way they live. And I don't go really blame any fan. Say maybe they're vex for them. But at the same time, make people self try understand that from the point of view of Victor Gyökeres because within the club self do make the self think Shey good because he no good. They went back on their words after the promises they made to him. So Fijo can tell Ebola say precisely the lack of professionalism where the boy gets. That lack of character, in my opinion, on the part of the Swede, that's Gyökeres. In the end, that is what will remain. It's not just about the goals, about helping your clubs win the titles again. Say character. They're very important. Since Gyökeres no really try, he gets. Say no really try. Oh, the man ain't get him out. Nobody go blame him for waiting the talk. But when you want to make this type of analysis, even though I know say Gyökeres ain't the wrong because I said it, he was operating out of the law. I said it that time. By the end of the day, they see tamper justice with Messi and try to see from his own point of view that he was somewhat frustrated and disappointed. So it happened like that. Now, away from that, RB Leipzig is demanding £60 million for Xavi Simons, where Chelsea won't buy. So, you know, say this Xavi Simons, I've been talking before, say some people were saying maybe the guy will be more expensive than Berechese. But the truth is, the guy don't even do similar price. Because Berechese is something at 68. This 60 million now with add-ons, everything, you know, total package, that's about 70 million euros. So now what's the one collect for Xavi Simons' head, whereas Crystal Palace are asking us to pay £68 million for Berechese. Now, the difference, in my opinion, is the fact that Berechese understands the league. For Xavi Simons, the jury is still out. We don't know whether I go better for this league, or whether I go better, we don't know. So now when he comes, they will try and we'll come find out. It's an experimentation. We'll come find out. But Berechese, they don't need any experiments. He will hit the ground running because he understands the league defenders and their style, everything. So nothing new for where he did. So you need to put all these things into the right context. Now, away from that. Now, I hope say you never forget to do the Gyökeres medical. I hope say you never forget. So after the medical, then Baba go find square roots to go join for Sporting Lisbon. I say make I still remind you now. So now today Baba go do medical. So all things being equal, everything will go well, and he go join the sport. Now, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, they are set to lift a ban on drinking alcohol in the stands, or they want to say alcohol for stadium now. The reason why they ban this thing before now because some people go shy, you can't misbehave. That's why they actually banned them that year. But now they say they won't bring back alcohol, that people can now take alcohol in the stands. So more just to see how that one go operate because me I don't really know how it go be. But normal level now, no, remember I say Guinness gone safe, don't turn to our sponsor. So obviously they are going to be selling Guinness, Stout, and other brands at the Emirates Stadium. Now, Fabrizio Romano can give us an exclusive report that Newcastle are ready to go very big for Benjamin Sesko. They want to say the big proposal. Now, Newcastle are ready to present their project to Sesko as proposal to the player is now also being prepared. Newcastle see Sheshko as the ideal striker in case Alexander Isak leaves. As now he wants to go and try a new chapter, as revealed earlier, Newcastle are also keen on Sheshko, and the decision now depends on the player who's assessing all his options for his move this summer. This news only get momentum small before you know now. Liverpool will come offer that their official 120 million where they say then get to bid for the player. But we dey here, we will monitor how these things going to go. Now, Liverpool are not the only persons interested in this as an Isak. Don't forget, yesterday we get one report wey talk say the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, the PIF, will prefer to sell Isak to Al Hilal. Now, this same Al Hilal don't come outside talk say them they ready to make their own bid now and say they won't bid more than Liverpool because them no get any financial fair play constraints, no get any FFP, any of those things, get PSR, no get that. So them they willing to offer 130 million pounds to persuade Newcastle to sell. You get. So if Newcastle reject them, this Al Hilal then they ready to offer 150 million pounds. Money there, money na water. You get. So we will see whether Liverpool go fit outbid them and whether Isak will say now only because if Isak comes out and says I only want to join Liverpool, then Newcastle will be forced to negotiate with only Liverpool. But if Isak don't really get problem of where he won't go, you won't be saying make him go where they will give him money where we say when the money choke get because there is no way he will sign for Al Hilal where we say his salary no go how much salary go mad now. Get they fit times 3 in salary. Waiting they collect for Newcastle. So all this one as they go preferably me I go like when the guy go Al Hilal or because people go join Liverpool go strong they go good die. So that would be my own preference. But more just watch and see how things they go because don't they breaking news say Manchester United seven come and say they're not going to involved in the race to sign Isak. Why? Because he's too expensive for them actually. They can't afford it. That's just the problem. They can't afford it. Now, talking about Newcastle and their striker exiting, some of their players don't come outside publicly. I watched a video for Sky Sports where they were lamenting. You get opening different chapters of lamentations. Now, people like Dan Bond come talk say Isak exit would upset Newcastle squad. Now, Bond come to explain say, see, if we lose any player like this, it will upset our tight this group. Group don't dey together 2-3 years now. From our point of view, we just have to control what we can control in the moment. Yes, because this Isak will dey like this now. If Isak do mistake, come on, because Sky myself carry him. Yes, because he going to talk say, see, forget all the story where they hear for social media. He expect Isak to come back because for now, the official story with Isak missing preseason is that he's injured. One can talk say it is important not to have any player leave. So they expect Isak to come back. Now, Bond was not the only person speaking. Guimaraes say we need to, in fact, we want to keep our best players. I would see Bruno Guimaraes there. You got to say him, Isak, is a top player. What we know is that he has a small injury. You get. So that's why the guy not join preseason because they don't believe say the guy will just jackpot leave them come out. Why are they talking like this? Why are they being scared? Now because I mentioned this thing yesterday. Say if Isak comes for Newcastle, Newcastle will go down. I don't carry water from my talking. This player self of Newcastle, they know. Say if Isak do mistake come out, who be the striker now? Who won't do it? As of now, this era, as of today, who be that striker? We won't help them. It is in addition school. Oh yeah, I'm see now. Men come, we will see that proficiency we get, that clinical nature. Oh yeah, this DP, come and show us. We want to see it. You know, they not in. So then don't they fear, they don't they panic. If Isak come out, they no sit up for again. We'll go right. Today's days go right and that. Newcastle no sit up for again. Who wants score the goals? Who wants score? I go see now. We don't know say Newcastle where they hear that fear factor on Isak. That fear factor say, hey Newcastle, you want to play Newcastle? Newcastle. If Newcastle they play Man City now, who it say they look for the lineup for Newcastle? Say, which person they will fit this stuff? Nice. Newcastle won't play Arsenal. Who it say they look say, this guy, I will take mark this guy. Nice. You won't concern now. Never know what's the happen. So we'll just watch and see. At the end of the day, I go like making come out, but making no go Liverpool. It's either in no commodity they were than they give him better money, make him stay, or make go Al Hilal. Because obviously, no lie, if you join Liverpool, they will be favorites to win the league. That's just the truth. Now, let's bring the message from one of our sponsors, Mobile Water Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekenewa Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, please do reach out to them. Now, away from that, so for Singapore, Bukayo Saka, Rhys Nelson, they call it Waka with William Saliba and their security. I don't know where they go, whether they work out for streets, whether they snap the picture. So one guy just shout, Saliba, you look guy say, sign the contract, sign the contract. Bukayo Saka boss laugh. Saka Nelson start to laugh. Saliba just smile, this front. It's just funny as I watch the video. So, well, everybody they expect we have Saliba to sign a new contract here and the birth I don't put for in front. All things being equal. All right, but that's all of us. The biggest news of the day is the fact that Rio Ferdinand called it up. Say this season, make Ateta give Waneri more game time because this could be his proper breakout season, and I actually concur to that. But mind you, those of us where they clamor say, buy Eberechieze, buy Eberechieze. If Eberechieze comes in, you will not get that wish of giving either Waneri much game time because Eberechieze will chop inside that time. You don't go buy Eberechieze 68 million, no complaint. Not possible now. Now waste some money with that. So that's how it will be. All right, my dear all of us. I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So, like, come your way in the evening to give the evening. So then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get bounced. All right, guys. Ciao.